this one, we were all sat about thinking how can we insult people or wind them up, or I was anyway, but we got talking about something that it spiralled out and we was like, right, hold it there, let's fucking film this. And today's a bit of a weird one for us, but we're going into numbers, and when I say numbers, I'm not talking about how much money you don't have in your bank, I'm talking about where you'd rate yourself out of 10. So this is me and Luke basically going to rate ourselves and maybe some other people out of 10. So Luke, yeah.
So let's start with where you rated yourself off camera and why I'm going to tell you why you're not.
Right, so off camera, on camera, don't matter where I am, in the shower, out the shower, in the gym, you know, I am a 9 out of 10.
Oh.
It's simple, you tell me why I'm not and I'll tell you why I am.
Right, firstly, I'm going to say this. I think girls like you because you are tall, dark, you know, handsome. Take them features and put them on a 60-kilo white boy. You're ugly and that's it. You are not very good looking, but you get away with it because you dress well, you're big, you got cool hair, and you're black. But if you look like that on anything but a tall, dark, handsome man, you're ugly. Take them features and put them on me. You're not a good-looking bloke. You're actually quite ugly.
Right.
But girls like it because it's like you're a bit of a trophy. Like, oh, okay, this is more like, I've got more like...
a bit exotic.
Yeah, I've got more like Mocha on my arm, and you're a bit exotic, and you mean you're a bit of a trophy, but you're not a good-looking bloke, really.
Right. So, I'd have to agree with you. In terms of the features wise, okay, I'm probably not that polished, but I are ugly.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of people paying for these now. Who does not want to stomp me? Because I've got a nice mouth. Do you know what I mean? My teeth are nice.
Go on.
Right? I've got a nice face. I'm well kept. I'm looked after. Well groomed. I think people appreciate that and respect that I take pride in my appearance because they know that it's a good trait to have. I'm well put together. Yeah, you've got different types of good-looking people. Like, let's say, for example. Don't give me someone good looking.
Who's a celebrity you think's a 9? Male. Like an AJ. You're not as good looking as AJ.
I think I am. How am I not?
Oh, AJ Tracy?
No, like AJ, Anthony Joshua.
Oh, Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
you're not telling me that you are as handsome as...
I think, but you tell me why I'm not. We're literally the same, apart from being stacked, right, in the face, he's very similar to me.
No.
How is he not?
Because he's not got that mouth.
He has got the mouth.
Not like that.
He has. He has. Trust me, we're very similar.
What?
And I've been liking to him a lot, actually.
So...
What are you laughing at? I have.
Right. I don't understand. I can't explain how you're not the same looking, but how is myself and Brad Pitt different?
Because you're not. Because he's miles better looking than you. And what I want to say to you, right?
Miles better looking than you.
He isn't. We're very similar. We are very similar, and like I will post a picture, but we're very similar. And the thing is, where he wins in some cases is he's fucking stacked. He's massive. But how it's perceived is Anthony Joshua is someone's 12 and someone else is 0. Because if you don't like brown guys that are fucking jacked, then you aren't gonna like AJ.
And I'm then you're 10.
So what some girl, I overheard some girls say, literally yesterday when was out having a few drinks for the bank holiday, and a girl had said, just give me a skinny white guy any day of the week. Now, there's no problem in that.
What's her name?
I've got a number for you. There's no problem in that, but what I'm getting at is because her preference is skinny white guy. I think she said bad dancer as well. I might have made that up, but she might have said it.
You might.
I'll get some up for you. But because that's her preference, I am a 0 now, or a 1 or a 2 for her because she likes that look. But it still doesn't change the fact that I back myself. I'm a 9.
When you're saying 9, are we just going off what you look like or everything like?
The whole package.
The whole package.
The whole package, physically. Or just how I look. I'll be honest with you, there's room for improvement. I'm 8.5 or something. Just looking at me, there is room for improvement, but I ain't far off being mint. I don't know how it gets much better.
That's wild. When I always think about this, but why? Do you know you know the types, like good-looking people get with good-looking people, and then people that are not so good-looking, or just say ugly people, get with ugly people.
Yeah.
But an ugly person sees another ugly person, and what we can like say what you conceive as ugly, but they see their girlfriend as stunning. But we're looking at the same person. Like that baffles me how that works, because like. Everyone thinks Rihanna's gorgeous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Rihanna looks at if you ask my girlfriend, she'd say I'm the best looking man on the planet. To her, I'd hope so. But Rihanna would probably look at me and say I'm not that attractive, but we look the same. We still the same person. Whereas, like the better looking you get, or the uglier you get, like love is in the eye of the beholder is a lot like lower. Do you understand what I'm saying? So why is it that someone that's a 4 thinks that another person who's a 4 is actually a 10, where if I look at her, I'm seeing the same person that they're seeing, but they're not fit to me?
I think it's the old standards of bearings.
You just know what you can get and you shoot from.
If you start eating a la carte meals,
Right,
and then someone gives you the microwavable meal out of farm food, you're used to eating a la carte. Now that meal is someone's holy grail. They eat that 7 days a week, no problem. But to me, because I'm used to a la carte, I'm like nishta. I'm not eating that shit because I'm used to gourmet food.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? And so when you're dealing in 9s and 10s, you know, you work.
So like I think Melissa's a real nice looking woman.
Yeah.
Is she as attractive as J-Lo? Is she? Because J-Lo's a 9, Rihanna's a 9, 10.
But there's a lot of...
No, answer the question, not be
what, just physically?
Physically, is Melissa, because you're saying you're a 9, so you're telling me that you think your girlfriend is at least an 8 or 9.
Yeah, she is.
There's no way you're going with a 4.
No,
so you're telling me Melissa's the same as
is.
Rihanna. You're full of shit. And I think Melissa's really...
No, Rihanna's a 10, J-Lo's a 10.
And that means you're not on the same level as them.
No, J-Lo's a 10, Rihanna's a 10. Who else we got? Beyonce, 10.
Beyonce 8.
Who's a 9? Who's a 9? A celebrity's a 9.
No, but it's hard because I tell you where it gets difficult. On the whole package, right? Celebrities are loaded, so it makes them more complete.
So what, you haven't rated yourself yet though?
Here's the
Can't say 7.
Here's the thing though. If we're including like the Brad Pitts of the world, I'm maybe a 5, 4 maybe, because I'm not even
It's
close.
really sad that that's
I'm not
how
even
you
close.
back yourself.
No, but if we're walking down the street and we're going to just a bar in Hull, maybe not Hull because most people aren't great looking from here. But if we went into a bar in anywhere else in the country, I'd say I'm up there, 7 maybe 8. In a standard, in a bar in Hull.
You 70 kilogram went through. You're not big enough. You're not weigh enough to be an 8. You idiot.
In a bar, local
You're
bar.
a big 14-year-old. You're not an 8.
In a local bar.
You're not.
I'm in the top half. But if you including like the Brad Pitts of the world, the Leonardo DiCaprio in the Titanic sort of era. I'm 5. Channing Tatum, I'm a 5 maybe.
No, but so going back to Leonardo DiCaprio in the Titanic area, right? That to me is a very, very pretty man. But is he sexy? I don't think so.
You think you're better looking than Leonardo?
No, he's pretty, but is he? Do you know you get people who are not bad looking but they're not sexy? So Gwyneth Paltrow, let's use her. She's good looking. She's not ugly, but I don't find her, like, I don't look at her and think, she's mucky.
Right.
She's just good looking, but I don't find her sexy. And I think there is people that are not bad looking, but they're not sexually attractive. And I think Leonardo DiCaprio, when in Titanic, he's just a pretty little boy. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's a sexy guy. The same, you know when David Beckham had the Alice band and the hair? I don't think that's a sexy guy.
The man was shagging Victoria Beckham, and he's saying he's not a sexy guy.
I don't think he
well, sure, if you don't think he's
no, but did you see the way, like, for me, the way he's put together, right? He's got a face in that, and he's got that sort of like that look that he mastered. But the state of his body, he can't talk properly. Right? I don't think there was much when you peel back. Okay, facially he's a good-looking guy, but let's look at his chest. What's his arm saying? Like, there's nothing there. Like the guy, like, I don't think. there's much to that. I think.
So are you putting yourself above him
Yes.
and above, for example, Johnny Depp in his prime?
Yes. Johnny Depp. To me,
The
I
thing
don't
is,
get it.
This is what I mean. This is why the man's deluded, and that's why. No, that's why he's got the opinions that he has. He's in La La Land. Honestly, you must be in La La
Johnny
Land.
Depp looks like, to me, Johnny Depp with the makeup and that eyeliner.
Maybe now.
The
He's
same
a little
as
Are you kidding me?
like Russell Brand and that. Like he was at one point, he was voted like the top shaggers in fucking Britain.
Yeah, but there's a lot that goes with it. So Russell Brand, was it Brand?
Yeah, Russell
I know
Brand.
what you mean.
Yeah.
He's a rock star, like. He's got that X factor. Okay, again, and this is why I don't think he's. The sex appeal comes that he can surely shag. He's been doing it long enough. I get that, but the state of him. Do you want? You know, you could put that broomstick on top of you, and that's how it feel like sleeping with Russell Brand. I think.
But,
Do you know?
he managed it though, didn't he? So
No, but again, if he wasn't rich, and that's the big one, that's what's sexy. People who are successful. If he wasn't successful and rich, I don't think.
Yeah, but you're not successful and rich, so why are you not?
No, but I am. I am to a certain degree. Okay, I'm not a celebrity. No, that's wrong because I am. I'm not super rich, right?
Yeah.
I'm not filthy rich, but yeah, like you got to think. I always think if we're sat at a business meeting, you're a little chick, and I'm sat this, and you're looking at me, you're thinking, right, what does this guy have? Right, okay, he's got a home, he's got a nice car, he's got money, he's got a good job. You know, he looks how he looks. There's a lot that makes the package complete. When you're looking at someone, Russell Brand, for example, and he's not a celebrity, I'm thinking, right, he's built like a shoelace. He's got a shit job. He doesn't. Is it like Peter Crouch? I know we're bouncing. Peter Crouch. If he wasn't a football player, I think he said it himself. He'd be a virgin.
Yeah.
Because no one's shagging him, but because he's loaded, that is attractive. And that's what I'm saying. There's more to it than just having a nice looking face. There's so much more to it, and that's why I back myself as a nan. Is because I'm not bad in the face. I'm built differently. Like I'm put together well. I've got a good job. I own my own house. I'm not a druggie. Right? I'm not a wreckhead. I'm not like, you know, I've got a decent moral compass. I can scrap. I can suck.
No, you can't.
I can
No,
shag.
you can't suck.
Right? I'm ticking boxes to make the complete package. I lack in a few bits. Yeah, you know, my teeth are a bit
You
weird.
can't swim. You can't swim.
No, fair one.
You grow a mind, you can't swim.
Fair one. So I'm not going to go on any pool dates. But I'm ticking boxes. Is what I'm saying.
You rate yourself a 9.
Yeah.
You rate yourself 5, which would be average, right? Which, like, let's get it real. There's nothing wrong with being a 5 because, like, what 50% of society, like, average is in the middle, innit? So, like, if just as much as a 9.
I'm being a bit.
I don't think you're
I'm
five.
being a bit humble there. I do think I'm better than average, but I don't think I'm in the same conversation as the Brad Pitts in that. I don't. But I think if you're just talking the general man about town, I am above average. I do believe that.
I'd put you at
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. So rate
a 7. A 7.
You can't do 7.
Well, okay.
It's a cop out.
He's a bit of a couple.
Leaning to an 8. I would have gone with.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. That.
But the reason's been is because he ain't a bad looking guy. Do you know what I mean? I don't think you are a bad looking guy. Like I wouldn't say you're a good looking guy.
Oh.
But you're not a bad looking guy. When I look at it, the bare bones of it, there's nothing really fucked up on you. Right? And then when I start piecing together the other bits and I'm adding the other bits that you are actually a nice guy, you have a good job, you're doing well for yourself, you've got a decent moral compass, you know, you're not a shitbag. It adds to the package of, I think,
Professional fighter.
I think, yeah, and then, you know, and I think that's one of the biggest ones that is attractive. If you've got a guy that cannot fight, I think that really holds you back.
You want to feel protected.
Girls love to feel protected. Now, if you're out with a guy that looks the part, but you know if your tit gets grabbed, he ain't doing anything. He's gonna somehow make it your fault. That you should have had that top on. That ain't good for anyone. Do you know? If you know you're with the guy about the town, strong, athletic, can fight, they feel safe, which is sexy. Girls want to feel safe. Girls that want to be with guys that are smaller than them. Some girls do, but the general consensus, girls want guys that are bigger than them, and make them feel little and look well looked after. I think you're a 7 going towards an 8, me personally.
Alright, so what's he then, in your opinion?
I just want a fair crack of the whip. That's all I asked for.
Because then I might give you my.
The thing is, I've seen. I think he must be up there because I've seen some of the girls that like will try it with him and the banging.
Tell the story now of that bit of scare in Portsmouth. Tell the story. In that bar, fucking 80 Bothersville, whatever it was in Portsmouth.
Drunk.
We were in there. She were dancing around with everyone. She wasn't bad looking.
Oh, I remember.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Spin the dick.
No, there was So there was a bird. 3 out of 10. No, she was all right. Blind drunk, and she was dancing around, and she obviously you caught her eye, and she seen she was getting closer.
Well, before me though, she'd been wiping her back on anything that would look at her. She just loved attention. If you know what I mean.
That's not a good argument for your case though, because she's just after anything, and then she saw you and she thought. He might.
No,
that's
she's
not a good argument for you.
No, but I'm not even trying to make it a good argument. I'm just telling her she worked her way through the levels. She was feeling herself. She tried it on with a couple of 6 and 7s. She got the response that she wanted, and she plucked up the courage to come at the big dog. I'm standing there minding my own business.
Grabbing all your top and
I was just literally staring forward.
That was funny.
I didn't even look at her and acknowledge what was going on.
Grabbing all your jacket.
Because in my mind, there is levels to it. And that to me, listen, if you get upset, it's not my problem, but that was charity work for me. I'm at the top end of the spectrum. Why would I go with a girl
it's so hard to rate someone at a 9 when there's people out there that are like 9s and 10s.
So tell me, where am I at?
It depends who you're in a room with. Right, listen, if you're in a room with myself, with Bax, with Ravi, you are a 9 there, because you're getting more girls than all 3 of us put together. But if I put you in a room with Channing Tatum, Leonardo DiCaprio 6-7 years ago, Brad Pitt, you're a 6 at best. Right. No one's looking. Listen, you're invisible in that room.
Bollocks. Channing Tatum will gear because he's a good-looking guy. Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't even think he's 6 foot for a start. Like that holds some weight. He's not even 6 foot. Right. Like, so I don't know how you can even get past the 9 if you're not 6 foot. I actually don't know how that's possible. Who was the other one he said? Johnny Depp there or someone?
Johnny Depp,
again,
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt
even now though.
Brad Pitt's a great looking guy, but when you go to it, like, again, how tall is he? How much does he weigh? I don't know. I don't think they put, to me, like, there's so much more to it than just being good in the face. David Beckham's great in the face, but when you zoom out and you look at his little frame and that, I think pathetic.
What about like Denzel, The Rock?
The Rock, he's a good looking guy. I think he's similar to myself. He's not.
Oh my god.
Hey!
Mate, the guy's so sadistic, isn't he? He thinks he's
hey!
The Rock. It's
listen to me though, listen to me. The Rock is a handsome guy, is what I was going to say.
And you're in the same conversation with The Rock.
No, The Rock is a handsome guy. He's a very handsome guy. He's not an ugly guy. He looks like a guy. He's a handsome guy. However, he's absolutely juiced off his nuts. He's huge. There's no way I can compete with that. So he's on his own lane now because he's in the juiced up lane. Do you know what I mean? What can I do about that? People have actually said I look like The Rock. No, they have. I swear to God, when my hair was shorter, they have said it. But The Rock, I don't think he's a pretty guy, but he's a good-looking guy.
It's so hard to have a conversation with someone like this, isn't it?
So, because you keep saying like, if you're in the same room as so and so.
Me and you're in a room
but
right
you're
now.
on the same planet as. So I think you should look at it like
no,
that.
Me and you're in a room now. Tell me.
Have you seen the movie The Hall Pass where they do the stewed fish, where there's like 6 birds in a circle, and the guy's like, look at that one in the middle, look at that one, and the guy goes, no, it's a stewed fish, and they're like, what's that mean? And she goes, look through this look through this, and they close off the other 5 mates, and she turns into a 3, and then they go out, and the ugly mates come out into picture again, and she's now she's a 3, she's a 9, she's a 3. She's a 9, she's a 3. If you surround yourself with 2s, you're gonna look at 10.
I'm
if you surround yourself with 10s, you're gonna look at
I don't surround myself with anyone that's not worthy, first and foremost. I ain't the type where I'm going out with ugly mates. I don't need to. because I back myself. Doesn't matter what room I'm in. If we get down to the bare bones of it, you can't deny I'm up the top. I am. How can you put me below an 8? Just you tell me. How can I be below an 8? I ain't even trying to be rude, but you tell me how I'm below an 8.
Again, I said.
You can't, and that's all I'm asking for a fair crack of the whip. You can't do it. I can't put you under a 7, right? Because I can't do it to you. The only reason you're not higher is, like I said, I don't think you've been, and it's not your fault genetically. You don't have it, mate. You're not tall enough. You're not big enough to start going into the deep realms.
Right.
Because if you come into the big leagues, the deep end of the pool with the sharks like myself, you're just not put together well enough. How can you be a 10 if you're 5'6"? It's impossible. Do you know what I mean? It is impossible.
I'm 5'11", nearly 6'4".
You're not. But do you get what I'm saying? If you are a really handsome guy, successful, you've got loads of money, but you're 5'8", you can't be a 10. You cannot be a 10. It's impossible because as a man, you're just not big enough. And that might be toxic masculinity or whatever they fucking call it, might be. But you can't be a 10 when you don't weigh enough. You're not big enough.
So again, it goes back to that's an interesting point you made at the start. That I'm a 8 to some people, but you're a 2.
Yeah.
You don't like brown boys.
I'm out of the equation, and I'm well aware of that. I'm totally on side with that, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not asking what people think I am. I'm telling you what I fucking am. You could say I'm a 0 because I don't like your curly hair and your fucking brown skin, your big mouth. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm a 9. End of. And these are the reasons I'm a 9. Built well, fucking put together well, good job, money, the rest of it. That's why I'm a 9. I don't care what your preference is. I'm a 9. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I'm not going to argue the point with you, Cal. You obviously you've got your mind made up on that.
I back myself all the day.
These comments will be interesting on the video after.
Yeah, do you know, in the comments you tell me what you rate me as. Yeah, I don't give a shit, do you know what I mean? You tell me what you rate me as, just put 10, 12, put 12 if you want, put 1 if you want. Or log on to www.couldn'tgiveafuck.com. Tell me what I think of me on there, but you tell me in the comments what you rate myself and Luke as. Is that fair or not?
Yeah, go on then, why not? Let's have a look.
Another thing, what I want you to think about when you're doing this rating is yourself, and I'll call it gimmicks. Like, I ain't even had a haircut at the minute, but I don't need. It does help, but I haven't had work done. There's no gimmicks. There's no smoke and mirrors, and I'm not bashing on chicks with this, but we know chicks that on a night out they look a 9, they look a 10 on a night out. The next day, when the fake hair's out, the eyelashes, the makeup, it's charity work at the end of the day. But you don't see that. That's what I'm saying about gimmicks, like no smoke and mirrors, no filters. It's not just constant head pictures because I've got a body like a fucking gypsy's punch bag. I'm talking the full package. Without nice clothes on, my body's decent. With nice clothes on.
It's harder for a lad because a lad looks how a lad looks.
Yeah.
Get your teeth done, you can get your eyebrows plucked, such and such, but you look how you look most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, girls can change.
And I ain't bashing chicks, but that's what I'm saying. When we're talking ratings, cut the bullshit. I'm not talking the filters. I'm not talking your Instagram pictures before you've had a go on the touch-up app. I'm talking if I seen you right now without the expensive clothes on or the shoes or the bag, just right now, how do you look? That's what I'm getting at. I know that if you take this incredibly nice shirt off, the body's mint. Do you know, even without a haircut, still looks sound. I've had no shock. I've had now done to my teeth. Lips are all man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
Oh.
I'm rating on raw, not like when you're ready for a night out, cheating, you've got this clothes on, anything that can sway, But yeah, think about that, raw ratings. I wanted to go on to, I've got the list of the top 10 sexiest men 2020.
Right.
We're going to go through them real short, real sharp.
Yeah.
You just rate them.
Go on.
And so what if he doesn't know the guy you're talking about? Are you going to be able to show him it?
I'll just,
show him the picture?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just faces, isn't it? I assume.
Yeah, and a bit of a name and a picture of him.
Alright.
Yeah, so you ready?
You go.
So we've got Brad Pitt as number 1.
10. He's been a 10 for years and he's like, 55 now, still looks really good 10.
Chris Hemsworth, that's Thor from the Avengers. Big Australian guy.
Yeah. Not as good as Brad, but he's big in it.
See, I put him. I don't have Brad Pitt as a 10. For that reason, I have him like going a 10.
Yeah.
Look at him. Absolutely jacked as well.
He's
Australian.
What's Brad Pitt though? You didn't rate him.
I'd go with like a 9 for Brad, and I think physicality is what lets him down. He's just a little guy.
I've seen him in Snatch.
Yeah, or Fight Club.
No, he was ripped up, but he's still like you're ripped up. I still get older. Do you know what I mean? He's still a little guy at the end of the day. He did look mint, but like Chris Hemsworth, he's huge.
No, I think Brad looks a bit.
There's a reason he's playing.
Brad Pitt's better looking than him.
He's better looking, but as a package, there's a reason he's playing the God of Thunder and Brad Pitt isn't playing any gods because he's not God, is he? Number 3.
So wait, so you're what are you rating? Chris?
I'm gonna say 9 point. I'm gonna say do points because I don't think I don't think he's good looking as Brad Pitt, but he's not a 9 like Cal's on that 9 apparently. So I'm gonna say 9.7.
And what are you rating?
I would have. Yeah, I'd say 9.5. Yeah, I'm gonna go 9.5. Chris Hemsworth. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I think he's behind both of them two.
Yeah, he is.
9.
8.
Nah.
You've seen his body on his holiday pictures.
Mate, he's 55 years old. What do you want from him, man? What do you want?
How old's The Rock?
Yeah, but he's full of gear.
Yeah, but still he's trying. George Clooney's in at number 4.
Oh wait, you didn't rate him?
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio's 7.5.
Wow, mate, that's a joke.
They don't do nothing for me. Not in a semi. George Clooney, number 4. Number 4.
George Clooney, better than Leonardo DiCaprio, I think.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm gonna go 9 and a bit.
8 for George Clooney. I think he's a very good looking guy, stood the test of time, but he's lacking on a few things. Idris Elba, man.
I think he's not as good looking as any of them 4.
Nope.
Behind them.
I've got an 8 for Idris. He can do a lot.
Good DJ.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's an actor, which is cool as fuck, like the rest of them. But he's a DJ, he makes music.
Well, he's not. If we just look at him, he's not as good looking as them.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's good looking. I think he's attractive, but he's not good looking. I'm gonna go in at 8. He's got that exotic factor about him, with him being tall, dark, and handsome. You've got Henry Cavill.
I don't know who that is.
Superman.
Oh mate, he's up.
10.
He's
that's a 10 to me.
There's a lot because have you seen The Witcher? He looks like he's action man, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's chiselled. He's got good hair. He's got a good voice.
Yes.
He's stacked. He's a good actor. He's up there. He's way up there.
That's a 10 to me because he, like you just said, facially he's not a pretty boy, but he's a very handsome guy.
Yeah, strong.
He played Superman. He's fucking jacked. He's well put together. Probably has a big Corey as well. Number 7. See, this is a joke to me. I don't even know why he's on the list. Keanu Reeves, number 7.
No.
He's number 7.
Awful looking man. I think I'm better looking than him.
Yeah. He's a fucking homeless man. I don't know, like.
What is it?
He's average to me. He's a 5.
Yeah. If you want an actor, he won't be in the conversation. If
Not even in the Matrix.
No.
I think half these people are on there because they're rich and famous. But
that's what I'm
the
saying.
first 5 are handsome. He's not good looking.
What a draw success and money is though. That can make you really sexy because like I'm with you on that. He's average at best.
Yeah.
John Wick, no.
What about him?
He's not really good. That good with a
He's
gun.
a guy in a fucking suit.
Yeah, he's just an actor.
Looks like he works at CX.
Yeah. It smells like it. It smells like it as well. Yeah.
One for a bit of controversy recently, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, again, he's a big, nice long hair. Yeah,
he's a 10. I think he ticks
Aquaman,
all boxes. He looks exotic.
I don't know, was he behind Keanu Reeves?
It's insulting.
Yeah.
But I think, he's big, he's well put together, he's got a very exotic look about him. There's not many people who go, but he looks like him. I think he's out there on his own.
Yeah.
He's a 10 in my eyes. Fuck. Number 9 is Henry Golding.
Who's that?
Just looks like you with dark hair. I don't know if I don't know if anyone see that. It just looks like Luke, but with slick back. Sort of a Bruno Mars type character. Stars in. He's a rising star in Hollywood.
No.
Featured in some big films. This Malaysian-born English actor starred in Crazy Rich. Never heard of him, but
No.
I think that might be a token job. Like we've put him on there.
Do we need to
Tick a box.
Yeah.
Keep it PC.
Yeah.
This is another joke. Absolute joke. Jared Leto. The guy who played
Joker.
the guy who played Joker.
But then again, that's the thing about like the Russell Brand type. Like I don't think he's that good looking man, but I bet
Skinny,
he's
pale,
Yeah.
long hair.
He was a musician as well.
Is he?
Yeah, before acting. I can't remember his band's name now.
But can you take someone seriously who poses like that? Look at his hand in his hair. Like how is that even a pose?
Yeah.
So what are you not? What are you giving it?
He's average.
Again, take all his his acting as a musician. He's not a good.
He's average. He's not. I don't get it. Like
So 5.
5.
Yeah.
Is that your 10? Is it?
They're the 10, and there's some big people missing. I'm just going to quickly go through some of the ones that have not made it. Ryan Reynolds,
Oh, he's good.
Johnny Depp was there, Bradley Cooper.
All behind Jared Leto.
Yeah,
Jared
well,
Leto.
Keanu Reeves was there. That Matthew McConaughey. How is it? McConaughey. That David Gandy, the model. There's some big names there that have been missed off. But
Let's assume that these have been voted on by women. That's most likely, isn't it? So that gives you
Women
a kind of
don't
insight
seem,
of
women don't seem to like the brothers.
what women
That's
find
interesting.
attractive.
yeah,
Only Idris. Idris
Yeah.
is the only one there.
but I think that was a token one as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
Because you've got people like fucking. You've got a lot of good looking brothers, but I like to me how Anthony Josh is not on there. He's the heavyweight champion in the world. Why would he not be?
I wouldn't say he's as well known around the world. He might be the heavyweight champion of the world.
What's the list? Is it most famous or
Yeah.
most sexy?
Well, there's some real famous people on there, isn't there? Like real.
I think they're all
Keanu Reeves,
they're all
number
actors,
7.
aren't they?
I don't know. Start with
You've
this.
got to reevaluate.
Right.
Start with this
Let's
little
go with
chicks
something
one.
less homosexual. Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, she's. To be fair, I've got a really big crush on her. I'm gonna say she's a 9. Like I think she's great, well put together, like that lovely Mother Earth type figure. Do you know, curvy, hourglass, voluptuous. Is it? Yeah,
I think she's a 10.
Everything full on
I'd
her.
be tempted to say
I think
10.
she's a 9 for me. There's a few things lacking.
Adriana Lima, number 2.
Show us.
Very attractive woman.
Yeah, I've not heard of her, but birthplace Salvador, Brazil. Nah, done. I know she's great.
Because you know she's got that.
Yeah, she's gonna
the thickness.
Yeah, the thickness. I've not got the inches, but she's good.
Number 3 is Jessica Alba. I think she's not as attractive.
She's gone down, hasn't she?
Not as attractive as the top 2.
No, she's another one, and what I meant by that is she's not ugly, but I don't think she's sexy. She doesn't.
She's cute. She's real like.
But I don't. Yeah, she's not bad looking, but I don't think she's sexy. She's gonna get a 7.5.
This is a weird one. Natalie Portman.
Who's that?
She don't really do it for me.
Nope.
She don't really do it.
7.
This is a big one, and I thought for me this is top of the list. Margot Robbie.
Yeah, 10.
10.
10.
Mate, unbelievable.
Absolute.
See in Wolf of Wall Street.
Margot Robbie. Yeah.
It's a 10.
I think I'd say maybe
10.
an 8.
No
Margot,
way.
Yeah.
Just the perfect little snowflake woman. I love her actually.
There's at number 6 is Megan Fox. But look at her. If you're talking sexy,
Yeah,
that's the sexiest woman on the planet. Look at her.
I'd agree with you.
That's pure like
From Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
That's a 10
if
to me.
she's good looking as Margot Robbie, I don't know, but if you're saying who's the sexiest, that's one of the sexiest women.
I think I'll go with 10 because just in her eyes, like, and the same with Margot Robbie, they don't actually do anything, but just like you're looking at her, like I know that she's fit as hell. Do you know what I mean? I know.
I don't want to say that.
No, I want to say something more sinister, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just that look that they've got, I know that it's skin back to Let's go.
Oh, Jennifer Lawrence.
That's who says fucking Peter in that. What film is it?
What? You sure?
Yeah, what's the film she's in? The Mockingbird. The Mockingbird.
Yeah.
She doesn't say Peter. She's like Peter.
Shows Luke.
She's
Jennifer Lawrence. She's English actor.
she's an 8. She's an 8.
Yeah, I don't think she's in the same.
I've seen her body and it's not up to standard.
Oh.
It's good, but there's some
But
other bits.
again, I birthplace Kentucky. I thought she was English.
Is she not?
No.
I don't know where she's from.
But anyway, it's funny you say that because I think she's really funny, and when I look at her, I'm like, I'd like to like get to meet her because she's really funny. And that does something for me. And then this one is this one's my number 1, Mila Kunis. I don't know what it is about her. She's got that Eastern European block look. Mila Kunis is my number 1.
Just let me see again. I remember she was
that's
pretty.
That's not a great picture of her.
She was pretty. No,
That's not a great picture,
she is, and she's quite funny. But again, like the whole package, when you come away from just the headshots of her body's not up to much.
Oh my God.
It's not.
She goes out of Ashton Kutcher.
I don't care. Her body's not like when we've just said there about how they're put together. Like we had what's her name up at the top? Who was number 1?
Number 1 was Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, right. She's put together so well, like in terms of really nice legs, big bum, waist going in, big tits, big lips. She's built well. Mila, once you zoom out of the headshots, she's got a little kid's body, does nothing for me.
That was more for me.
but it does nothing for me. That, like, for me, although I don't want someone who's out of shape, thin is not in.
No.
Like, just being skinny, I don't find it attractive.
The last 2 I'll go for them quick is number 9 Anne Hathaway and number 10 Emma Watson.
Right, Anne Hathaway, is she old? Who is that?
Anne Hathaway, she's nice.
I don't really know who she is. She looks quite good in there, but it looks like an old picture of her.
So the things I'm not. You say you think I'm an 8. I'm not going to disrespect any of these and say they're also 8s because all of them.
Right, Emma Watson. Let me go on to Emma Watson. I've never understood it. Hermione Granger. People.
It's a bit of role playing it, I think.
People think she's fit, but I don't see it. She's like probably the most average looking one on that list. Emma Watson. The whole makeup, her body's doing nothing for me. She's not ugly, but I don't look at her and, you know the way we said Margot Robbie and Megan Fox just look at you and you're like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
She can look at me all day and I win Garvey Leviosa her ass fucking straight over there. I don't care, doing nothing for me.
Yeah, no,
not interested.
I agree.
That's my fault. But I think...
Do you know what we sound like? We sound like bitchy little kids.
Yeah, we do, but that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of it. Listen, I'm not really calling anyone. I can just say what I think myself is. You might agree or disagree. I don't actually care. I back myself 9 out of 10.
I say, it's hard, you can't say 7, can you? 6.9 out of 10.
Sadder. Let us know in the comments what you think me and Luke can. Don't worry, don't hold back. I will not be offended. What?
I just said let us have it.
Yeah, just give us it, tell us it straight. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you thought, whether it was off the mark or right on the money with it. Am I doing a sign off for this?
Yeah, do a sign off. By the way, I think, do you want my rating for you too?
Yeah, go on, back.
Oh, well, 1 minute then, yeah.
A bit controversial, yeah. I think I'm a 4, I think Luke's a 5, and I think you're a 6. And I know you don't want to wear that, and I admire your confidence, and I think that's
What did you give me? A 6?
A 6.
So you think I'm 1 point above being average? Are you on?
But she's still good. Puts you in the top 40%.
Yeah, when you say it like that.
Yeah, but you think I'm 1 point.
I've said to you, there's nothing wrong with being average.
No, when you say it like that though, I am offended because I do think I'm better than average.
Well, maybe you're on the upside of the 5.
But what if I do think I'm a 7 though? Because you say you can't say 7, but I think I'm a 7. I know you say
I'm hurt with 6. I'll be honest with you. I am actually hurt.
Average.
I just think I'm a realist with it, and I just think like I could easily say, oh, I think I'm a 5 and put myself in like not too ugly, not too beautiful. But I'll be honest, I think I'm tall.
Yes.
I've got darker skin.
Yes.
If I don't smile, probably alright.
Agreed.
I've got wacky hair, which is gonna turn a lot of people off.
Maybe so, maybe
bring
not.
some people in.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'll be honest, and I'll give myself a 4, and I ain't really ashamed of that. If we're just going on looks alone, now I know you're going on income, personality, etc., etc. Maybe if we do that, I'd give myself an extra point, maybe an extra point and a half.
Mate, you're so creative and actually clever, and I've watched your videos and I've said to people before, like, fuck me, that is cool as fuck.
No, and I
Like,
think,
that's how you cannot be below average.
no, and I think it's really nice that you're trying to save me from being below average.
No,
right?
because but like a 5 is like
I'm
really average. There's nothing wrong with average, but a 5 to me is like Emma Watson. You're not ugly, but I don't. There's nothing. You could walk in and out of the room, and I wouldn't know you'd enter.
Yeah, but say you had an average meal. Yeah, you won't go away from that meal going, shit, that meal. But you, at the same time, you won't be like, mate, I need to eat that every night. But you're satisfied, and I think that's what you got. Like 5, satisfied.
I'm offended by that actually, Bax.
Why? You said you was a 5 earlier.
No, yeah, but I don't think I'm average. I don't think I'm not special. I don't. But I'm not average.
1 point above average for me. For everything that I bring, you've had me 1 point above average. Like, I think that's fighting talk.
If we're going for the package,
no, forget the package.
This is the problem. This is the problem, right?
Forget the
I'll be
package.
honest, I think, like what you're saying, I think an 8 and up is very. There's a lot factoring into that. And we're not doing 7s, right? So that only leaves me in a situation where I can say 6.
Forget the whole package, right?
Yeah.
6'2".
Yeah.
94 kilogram.
Yeah.
In incredible shape.
Mm.
Healthy.
You could floss with a mattress. You could floss with a mattress. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking floss for you in a minute.
No, you could though.
You could, yeah.
But that's why I'm not a 10, because I my team's a bit fucked up. But there's so many things that have me well above 1 point
Mate,
above average.
Yeah, I don't think you're 6.
I don't think there's anything wrong with your teeth, to be honest. Like, but again,
He's already paid you.
I'm on the back
Listen,
foot,
mate, he's
mate.
already paid you. Don't stress. You're not.
You don't talk to me like your teeth are mint. Are they cold?
What?
Are your teeth cold?
No, why?
Well, why they got a yellow coat on? Your teeth
about why?
They're blending in with your top, you cunt.
Why they got a yellow coat on? That's brilliant.
Mine-
Fucking must be. You're talking like you could do a Colgate ad. Get to fuck.
Alright, look, leave it to the audience, yeah. Let's see what the audience think.
Yeah, in the comments, tell us, but a
Yeah.
6 is bollocks. A 5's insulting. A 4, I think you're well below par with that.
So what am I then?
I'd put you at a 6. And I think there's a number of factors that just put you above average. One of them being you're a bit exotic. And it's different and it's exciting. Ooh, it's big and black. The other one is how smart and actually creative you are. That is interesting as fucking itself. Because average to me, a 5, you work 40 hours a week doing an average job that you don't even want to talk about. So why would anyone ask you about it? You just average. You just.
You know I'm not giving you a discount, right?
No, but I'm being real with you, and I'd tell you if I thought you were shit, I'd just say, mate, you're shit. But you're very, you are very interesting. I could sit and listen to you talk. If someone who's a bus driver, and I'm not slagging him off, there's not much you can say about it.
Alright, fine.
Leave it.
I give you 8 then. I feel bad now. I give you an 8. Luke, you're still a 5.
Oh,
Yeah, it was somewhat different there, what we've gone from, different to our usual thing. But let us know in the comments what you guys think. Don't hold back, just keep it real. That's all I know. As always, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I can never take it from a mug. Just be yourself, and I'm definitely a 9, maybe upwards.